Buena. And welcome. 2K Sports presents Cinco de Mayo NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. And for the Heat. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coaches?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Pass to Dennis. Now Abdul-Jabbar, 6 on the shot clock. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's now scored the second most points in NBA.
Bueno, muchachos, ahora sí. Ahora sí, si la gente se conecta, vamos a ver. LeBron James para el triple. Ah, no, no fue triple, pero parecía. Se viene Playboy Max, el amigo Max, para lavar Johnson. Atención a la pelota, creo que era Playboy Party ese. La pelota va a ser para el Miami Heat, la tiene Zeus, creo. Zeus con LeBron James. LeBron James, atención, viene LeBron, buscando LeBron. Linda para LeBron. LeBron se la pasa a Vegeta. Vegeta para Charlie Kirk. Atención, el príncipe Saiyajin para Pinocho. Mirala a Pinocho. Otra vez con LeBron. El tiro. Adentro. Ahora sí metió un triple. Lavar Johnson para Max. Se viene el amigo Max. Ojo, Max, buena para lavar Johnson. Atención, Max. Buscando. Max se va a tirar para Abdul-Jabbar. Verga que se diga. Empezamos interesante el partido. La pelota de Charlie Kirk, la maneja con las manitos. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, me pique el culo. Ay. Liveleak League. ¿Qué? Me entró en embolia leyendo eso. Creo que eso es Playboy Party. No tengo ni idea. Ojo, Charlie Kirk. Para Zeus. Atención con Zeus. Ojo, Zeus. Zeus. Dunk. Lo gana. Lo gana el Miami Heat Alone, que ni siquiera está. Haga algo, lavar Johnson. Usted está medio desaparecido hoy. Pelota para Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar. 6-7 en el marcador. Charlie Kirk para Vegeta. Atención, Vegeta. Mirarlo con Charlie Kirk. Pelota para LeBron. Mirarlo a LeBron. Dale, LeBron, hace algo. LeBron para Pinocho. Buena de Pinocho. Mete el triple. Se complica el Boston Celtics de visitante. Ahora la tiene Max. Max para Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar para Max. Ojo con Playboy Party. Atención, mirad al puto de Gardico. Abdul-Jabbar otra vez. Es enorme el Abdul-Jabbar. Max. Tiene que tirar ahora. Cardi. Metió el triple Cardi. Bueno, ahí. Charlie Kirk nuevamente. Se vienen los Heat, papá. Se vienen los Heat. Bueno, hay tiempo muerto. Olvídate, no pasa nada.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
Par de cambios, creo, no estoy seguro. Vamos a ver ahora. Ojo, Vegeta. Vegeta para Charlie Kirk. Mirarlo a Charlie Kirk, Mirarlo con John Tog. Entró John Tog, señores. Vegeta. Buena Vegeta, Vegeta, el triple para adentro. Ay, 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 señores. Entró Will Smith, Will Smith. Bueno, no sé quién metió, dejé ver un segundo y ya había entrado la pelota. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, pelota para Vegeta. Ojo Vegeta. Jackson. John Todd para Vegeta. Míralo Vegeta, pasásela a Michael Jackson, hace algo. Vegeta. Oh, ok. Está en juego, amigo, está en juego. Che, Lavar Johnson el día de hoy completamente desaparecido. Se le dio. Se le dio para nada. Charlie Kirk para Vegeta. Míralo, Vegeta. Ah. Che, están completamente enloquecidos con los triples Miami Heat. Bueno, ni siquiera está jugando Johnson ahora mismo, lo mandaron a sentar. Abdul-Jabbar, otro.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Vamos a ver si Vegeta se anima a tirar otro triple, tiene que pasarla igual. Está perdiendo tiempo nomás. Buena pérdida de tiempo.
Heat lead by 6.
Loca aún.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Heat.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome.
Never broke again.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game.
Lil Wayne.
A good deal of their points
Lo agarra Lil Wayne, le queda el rebote. Ojo que se viene Green. Green para Lil Wayne. Duke Dennis con ella. Che, pero se vale tirar.
Green, the screen. Dennis.
No, bueno. No, amigo, el Boston Celtics hoy creo que le va a tocar mamar, me parece a mí,
Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And you gotta appreciate
Charlie
the skill
Kirk, amigo.
Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
With the drive, and it goes down 2
Okay.
points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Ay, ay, ay. Míralo, Zeus. Triple. Che, se le está yendo el partido a Boston Celtics.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Primeros puntos para Lavar Johnson en la noche. Vamos a ver si Lavar Johnson puede hacer una remontada de su performance de hoy, que lo tienen muy cubierto, la verdad. Hoy porque directamente no tiró.
Big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Green. Shoots over James. Green, no luck.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Count it. Good. He's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Celtics making a change here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Celtics working the ball around now. Johnson, that's for 2, and it's good.
Bueno, lavar Johnson.
Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Jackson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Falta más, boludo.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Both good from the line that time.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Johnson sinks the three-pointer.
Lavar Johnson.
Points.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Outside Jackson. There's the screen for 3. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Nailed from three-point land.
Okay.
And
Cuidado con Lavar
10
Johnson.
points for Johnson.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
And there's another one for the Heat.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Celtics trail by 12. Outside Green. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. From 17 feet out. And again, it's Boston converting.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Boston shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Miami.
¿Será posible que los Celtics remonten? La verdad lo veo complicado, pero nunca sabes.
LeBron outside. Puts it up from 12. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Johnson.
Uy, Lavar Johnson. Uy, ok. Cuidado. Che, recortaron. Recortaron una diferencia importante. Va, igual siguen siendo 6 puntos, pero cuidado. Cuidado con lo que pueda pasar.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke. And now, let's check. And that concludes.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so James will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Kirk from downtown. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game. And for Boston. On the wing, Johnson. 13 feet away. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Heat leading by 9. Fires away from outside. No good. That's the first shot for the floor. He's missed 5 for 6. And stolen by James for the finish. Oh! That is just nasty.
Athleticism on that finish.
Nice. LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Celtics trail by 11.
Give the ball to LaVar Johnson, for fuck's sake. Denle la pelota a LaVar Johnson. Coño.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. One-on-one fast break. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 12 points for him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No good again that time. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kirk pass to James. Point-blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties, and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Guys?
You just want a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie. Dennis passes to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, and that's off the glass and in.
This guy can really make it happen from the mid-range.
LeBron outside. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown. And the Heat lead by 16.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Johnson from outside. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on LeBron. Kareem with the slam.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Che, el partido está imposible para Boston Celtics. Lo digo ya.
We go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Hey, get LeBron. LeBron outside. Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Yeah, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's Boston with another.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Kirk, pass to Yao. Now here's LeBron. It's stolen by Green. Fires it up. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Oh, great vision. And, you know, that's something that'll have to improve if Green wants to be an impact player at this level.
And Yao gets it to go.
Oh, that's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Celtics trail by 13. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer hangs on the trifecta. 7 points in the game.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
And so it's Miami with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Shoots the three. He misses the mark.
Ese tiro de NBA Young Boy que no entró podría haber cambiado muchas cosas. Ay, ay, ay.
Outside, Green. Pass to Smith. Johnson left side. It's blocked. To the left wing. Fires for three. And he's good on the three ball.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Count the basket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Several teams changing it up here. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Abdul-Jabbar with it. And it's blocked. Here's Kirk. Now James. Cleaves it in off the window.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now Johnson. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ah, it's good!
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Launches it. He drills the three.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night. Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
The Heat leading by 16. Now James. And the Heat, another three.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Chicos, todavía se puede la remontada, todavía se puede.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
The three goes down. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Que es una coñita, oye, que en 19 segundos yo he metido 20 puntos antes. Nada, pero fuera oña, era obvio que en el momento que se puso muy por delante Alon, no, ya estaba acabado el game. 73-57, familia. GG's.
Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one.
GG's, fam. GG's. El jugador del partido, Zeus. Vamos a ver las estadísticas. 22 puntos de Zeus. Perfecto. Otros tantos de LeBron, Charlie Kirk. Vamos a ver. Lavar Johnson no tuvo su mejor partido, pero hizo lo que pudo. ¿Qué sigue? Y pues ahora debería seguir Alejo versus Mateo, de hecho. ¿Sabes que sí? ¿Sabes que me toca el partido contra Mateito? Me pica el culito. ¿Cómo? Así que vamos a ponerlo ahora mismo. Los Grizzlies. Oh yeah.
This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Wallace in at the point guard position.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
The three from Wembanyama fires in the triple.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Pass to Houdini. Right side Curry, beyond the arc, and the Warriors with another three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and two of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Now here's Wallace. There's the three. And another three for Memphis.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Outside Curry from outside the arc. And the Warriors with another three.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, if we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path. Guys, that's you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest
Buena Stephen Curry. Buena Stephen Curry. Buena Stephen Curry.
Fires from 14, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
That was the key.
No erra, amigo. No puto erre, Stephen Curry.
That many mistakes.
So Tuomas Isalo has decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. In third, the Grizzlies.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Wembanyama, high post. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Griffin, he's checked in for the Warriors. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run. Knocks it down from distance. 6 points for him.
Great find there from the big man, Wemby.
The Warriors lead by 7. Pass to Lee.
Denle la bola a Curry.
From downtown.
No, puta madre, erró.
And this is
Fuck.
exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to Embiid. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. The 17-footer. That one is off. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Nowitzki. There's a screen. Lee on the wing. Over Jordan. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. He was... Hey there, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you as we get you back to some NBA action. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Now, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Cole in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still no points. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Shot from 16. Good. He hits the jumper.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Let's see see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nikola Jokic, third.
Two premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Cole. Sends it home from three-point land. Cole's got his second basket on the night.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
A story of two halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason, only to get swept by the Thunder.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Antetokounmpo looking it over. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. 4-3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Up top, Curry. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, plenty of contact. On that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The numbers Embiid has put up over his career speak for themselves. He'll go down as one of the all-time great big men.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Now remember, AD only made 3 three-point shots in his first 3 seasons. Try and say that fast. So he's added that dimension to his game.
Now here's Embiid. And rejected. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Clock at 2. Curry's shot is off.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
It's intercepted. And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. He shoots. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Outside for Davis. 6 to shoot. From the stripe. The rebound by Embiid. And so it's Embiid with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Puts up a deep 3. Memphis with a rebound. And here's Davis. Down low. It's tipped. Embiid with it. Curry from deep three-point land. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for...
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what.
All right, it's now time to recap. Appreciate you joining us. It's been...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Tomas Isolo to start the second half. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Davis, and it's Wallace in at the point. They set the pick. Knocks down the long J. He's got 9.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Outside Wembanyama. And stolen by Jokic. He goes up. No doubt. The Joker all alone.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. Here's Wallace. Lays it up and banks it in. Wallace has got 6.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Curry, no good. Grizzlies trail by 11. Davis finds Antetokounmpo. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Outside Curry. Launches it. Nice shot there. Making him 8 for 13.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, the Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. PA?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Fires the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 13. Puts up a deep 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Warriors, second.
And whenever you turn the ball over against them, they pushed it right back at you. Last year, they were just merciless at exploiting teams whenever they made mistakes against them.
Davis from long range. AD stretching the floor.
Don't underestimate Davis. He is a versatile scorer who can shoot from just about anywhere.
Pass to Lee. The 3 from Curry. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Pass to Jokic. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Grizzlies trail by 14. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Tipped. To the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. .15 seconds left in the third quarter. Giannis striding in, and Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, up by 12. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every...
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Joel Embiid, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Back to Davis. It's deflected. Steps back to the left side wing. Screen by Embiid. Nowitzki, that one's good. Nowitzki's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active, and making things happen.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Overall, they've done a good job of taking care of the ball and limiting mistakes.
Griffin, he's checked in for the Warriors. Grizzlies trail by 17. Over to the wing. High post Davis. Working on Griffin. And then Davis punches it home!
Whoa, okay. Send a message there, big fella. AD flexing on them like they're just little bitty pretenders.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Here's Lee. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future. But I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
And he makes both free throws. Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. Wembanyama screen. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Lee. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Now Antetokounmpo. Driving to the basket. Ooh! Giannis exploding through the lane.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Lee. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thanks. Buries it from outside.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The D's right on him. Puts up the tray. Shot's no good. The Warriors lead by 15. Curry with it. Outguarded by Wembanyama. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Warriors.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the four-game season series, just dominating them.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Jordan with a screen on Griffin.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First team foul.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's Cole. Embiid. Ooh, he leaves no question.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, off target from downtown. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Buenos dias and welcome. 2K Sports present the legs. Here we are. The very beginning of an NBA season.
Here we go.
Were you a quick starter, or did you have to build up as the season went on?
Well, Kevin, I didn't have a choice. I always tried to come into training camp in the best shape of anybody in there. I wasn't going to run around too many guys, so I had to run away from them. I learned that early in my career. But, you know, sometimes you don't necessarily shoot the ball well out of the gate. That really was season by season.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Orlando. They were able to handle the Magic.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
Well, when you get a team starters in foul trouble, you make it difficult for them to establish any type of rhythm.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He has 5.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
To the paint, here's Gasol. Rebound, Atlanta.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Another 3 for Atlanta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Gasol a screen, looking to end the run. Another miss by Orlando. The Hawks leading by 9. From outside the arc, another 3 for Atlanta.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. West is checked in for Orlando. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Hawks second.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Inside. Off on the layup. The Hawks have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Count that bucket. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
West outside. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And even 3-on-3 break. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
51 seconds left to play in the first. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
.46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here is Shakur. West outside. They need this one. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to West. Clock at 6. Here is Shakur. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
That screen left a little to be desired, but it provided a sliver of space, and that's all he needed.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so it's Atlanta out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a... Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And, guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
And so in the game for the Hawks, bucket is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon. And it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. West against Paul. Ali. The Hawks working the ball around. Shot from 12. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
A shot by Shakur, no good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Hawks. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, the Magic building up a roster of players who D up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. They've got great personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Fires from deep. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Atlanta leading by 21. Shot, high post. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters. that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Ali, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He has 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
A minute 20 left in the second quarter. West, right side, and it's Orlando with another.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I love the confidence, but the shot selection, that's debatable.
Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Puts up a 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome. The ball has energy tonight, Shaq. I mean, they're looking for each other out there. They're finding scorers in their right spots.
And now let's... Thanks for joining us. Now...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Orlando's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Puts up a deep 3, drills the 3-pointer. He's got 6.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
And for the Hawks, buries the long-range jumper.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And for the Magic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Atlanta leading by 20. And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
Outside, Gasol. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. He can't get that one. Towns with the defensive effort. His first shot coming late. Again, the Hawks score.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Magic.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Hawks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Puts up a deep 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gasol a screen. They swipe it. And here they go. And then Paul slams it in.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Gasol. Over Towns. The shot's good from Gasol.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
Towns, the screen. Fires top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He has 29.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the 3-ball is good.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. That shot, no good.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Outside Gasol. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And he's so focused as a player. Gasol sticks with his play and just draws the foul on that
shot. First trip to the line for him here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Five to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Hawks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Shakur. Puts up a deep three. That one, no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Orlando's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Magic moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Pass to West. Launches it. It's good from long range.
What a great combination. Deep range and a green light.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Towns. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Picked by West. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Orlando.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes. Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
18 feet out, and it's Orlando with another.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Ali, and the layup's good off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Lets it go from the wing. It's good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Atlanta.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And Towns drops them both. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Here's Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall. Duncan probably comes easily. The D's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
Here's Towns in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Traps in the tray.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Fades away. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.
Coach, that long off-season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. This one for three. Hits a three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here are the Lakers now. It's a three-point game. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
And so here is Chicago, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
Wow!
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? About a minute into this first quarter. That one no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
From the elbow. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years, they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now, a change of course is taking place.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup.
Oh my goodness! Fired at home!
Oh, indeed!
Nice. Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Griffin outside to the paint. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Three-pointer. Nails it from three.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Griffin outside. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Together, make some noise for your Lakers hype team.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. 5th on the list, Chicago.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
1:33 left in the first. Fires from deep, and the three-pointer goes.
And just sinks it over the tall defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, you get a little more space out there to operate, and that helps him find the room he needs.
Fires for three. Buries it from three. He has 6.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Chicago with a rebound. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Duran. Launches a three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Yeah, usually Duran is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
And there's the screen. For three. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Chicago leading by 5. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
With 1 on the clock. And there's another one for the Bulls.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Hey there, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you as we get you back to some NBA action. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And for the Bulls, from the inbound, good work there as it goes.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
Bulls leading by 5. Here's Simpson. Let's go with a three. Drills it from deep. Simpson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Fires high post. Jump shot is good.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." BA, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. To the inside, Griffin. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, BA, the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
From behind the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Puts up a three. And Los Angeles another three.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Free throw line jumper, and there's another one for the Bulls. Lakers trail by 8. Intercepted!
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Again, the Bulls score.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. They swipe it. And now the Bulls in transition. And a two-handed jam.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
And the shot goes down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Pass to Lee. Shoots it from the high post. And yep, it's good. 9 points in the game.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. For Chicago, Jalen Duren comes in for Simpson, and it's Griffin in for Lee. Chicago leading by 12. From deep three-point land. Not going to go that time.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, that's a great move. The reverse layup creates a tough angle for the defender.
Here's the three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that's the end of the first half. Chicago ahead. They lead by 14. And will return shortly.
And please direct your attention to center court. And
hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You take a look at the Lakers. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Bulls.
They're efficient. They play to their...
Thanks as always.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Duren. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Jalen Duren is second.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. The three. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8 points now.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attempt.
Chicago passing it around. Griffin outside. Five to shoot. Fires the three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players had still participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Guys?
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Chicago shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Take a break. Take a break.
The free throw drops for Duren.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
The lead now cut to single digits. He's got 9.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Griffin. The 3. He drops it from range.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. The 3 is up. And Los Angeles, another 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
The jump hook. Yep, that one goes. And the Bulls lead by 10. Los Angeles has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So both teams changing it up here. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night. .151 left in the third quarter. Pass to Duren. Griffin outside. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off the shot. And Duren with the basket on the assist from Griffin.
Yeah, just too strong right there. Duren is so good at fighting through contact on the way up.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's a pick. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range. He has 7.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
58 seconds left in the third. Down low. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Defended by Griffin. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 14. The 3 ball. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. Lakers trail by 7. Shot from the wing. And the shot no good. A bit short.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Deflects the pass. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And for the Bulls, he was all alone on that one. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. And the Lakers making a change here.
Number 2.
Bulls leading by 8. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And the shot's good.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Clock at 6. Puts it up from the high post. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Chicago. Bulls leading by 7. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. And there's another one for Chicago.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Lakers trail by 9. With the floater. Got a hand on it.
An effective stopper at the rim. Duren sure knows how to use those long arms of his.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Lakers. Token loss of the Lakers team.
Chicago leading by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Tries it from 7. The shot is money.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Oh, the catch and finish.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. From deep. Yes, sir. From way outside.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Let's loose for three. The three ball is down.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Griffin. Tight defense on him. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. No good. Lakers trail by 9. Oh, deflected. A minute 9 left in the fourth quarter. And he slams it down.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Bulls.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
Money from 3. And it's the Bulls with the ball. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Count it!
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
Buenos dias and welcome. 2K Sports presents Cinco de Mayo NBA Basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Wednesday, the Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup,
It's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Here's the professor, guarded by O'Neal. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
First quarter, just over a minute played. To the middle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the professor, guarded by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim ratter.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
Cuts off the pass. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Suns in second.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Great open look there.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Shaq with the screen to the inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Shaq's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's the professor. He's got 5. No good with the layup. Spurs leading by 6. Down low. It's stolen. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Throws it up high. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Pass to O'Neal. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
That's good from O'Neal.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Tatum a screen. Latrey drills it from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
O'Neal is double to the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wanting a screen on Brown. Good on the three-point shot. Jacks up a three. Connects from three-point range.
Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And for Phoenix. Inside, knocked loose. Right side, Tatum. To the paint, shot clock at 5. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Off with the layup. Suns trail by 7. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin?
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the field.
The Suns making a switch here. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Shoots from the elbow. Inside, Tatum.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
There's a good screen. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Suns trail by 13.
And now look at Jason Tatum. Great showing for him last season. 15th in rebounding. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
To the inside. And that one is good.
Oh, check out the handles. They're nasty spin move. Had his man grabbing for air.
Spurs leading by 9. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And it's blocked. And there's the drive. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
So both teams making some changes here. San Antonio leading by 9. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's the professor. He's got 5. Lets it go from deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. San Antonio's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here.
Oh, look out! Look out! Okay, I see you. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working.
They're completely in sync. It's like D's hive mind out there. Hear him, Kenny?
Yeah, great passing, but much better in your.
All right, fellas, let's now take. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Suns trail by 11. Puts it up, and he hits the jump shot.
Not the best pick I've seen, but like, hey, look, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
And for Phoenix, yep, that one goes in there. O'Neal's got 14 points for the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. The shot, and he nails the jumper.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
For the three. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's the professor, defended by Shaq. Count that one. The professor's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Down low. Rebound, San Antonio. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Guys?
I appreciate the update, Allie. Thank you. To the middle. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 10.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In 4th, the Spurs.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. It allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Shoots. Jump shot is good. 6 points for him. Spurs leading by 8. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Down low, here's Shaq. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Goes up on the high post, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Suns trail by 8. Here's the professor. Started by O'Neal. The professor. Good. The professor's got 10 points.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Phoenix making a change here. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
Picked off in midair. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard and doing his job out there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The steal. Here we go, one-on-one. The layup missed. High, arcing shot, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Oh, yes! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And for the Suns, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The fadeaway, another one falls for San Antonio.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion has given him a little boost in confidence.
Clock at 6. They set the screen. And the Spurs scoring again. Suns trail by 13. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's blocked. And he jams it with authority.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. A 17-footer. Got it to go.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look. That move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now O'Neal. Puts up a 3, and the Spurs another 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 2. A three-pointer. Good. Spurs leading by 16. And there's the dunk.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shaquille O'Neal.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
Here's the professor, defended by Shaq. Not that time. It won't go.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Count it. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Pass to the professor. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Shaq.